Jason Marks off CBC. So last Friday, after you guys have had it for a while, you put the Davidson report out on the open website quietly on a Friday, no fanfare. Its recommendations go directly against what you've said, where you prefer vaccine choice, not banning or pulling vaccines from the market. What do you intend to do with these recommendations now that they are out, besides read them? Reading them is an obvious thing. But what are you going to do beyond reading them?
Well, I was pleased to see that we had a broad cross-section of doctors able to look at our previous COVID response, identify processes that were in place, identify things that may have gone wrong, identify things that are now under question, like the efficacy of masks and the efficacy of this vaccine in children. And so I think we're going to take a look at that, and obviously we'll make some decisions about whether to move forward on any of the recommendations. But the point of it was to figure out what we do should there be another pandemic that we have to respond to, so that we don't make mistakes that hurt people. So I was pleased that they came forward with a report. I don't have an agenda yet of what we might implement, but I think we always have to make sure that in a world where we care about science, that all voices are heard. That's what science is. You actually hear different viewpoints so that you can make solid decisions on what you hear. And I think restoring the right of doctors to be able to speak their minds without punishment from their colleges, I think that's going to be important too. Otherwise, politicians will make bad decisions. So this is the kind of approach you should probably expect from me, that I will always seek out contrarian voices just to make sure I make the best decisions.
And your response to the remarks from the large medical associations in our province and our country, basically associations of doctors saying that you appointed anti-science people and they told the public anti-science things.
Well, anyone who doesn't think that science is a process of point counterpoint and then being able to synthesize information is somebody who doesn't believe in science. So I know there's been a narrative, and a narrative has been enforced by shouting down contrarian voices, and that's not what we're going to do. We're going to listen to every voice, and we're going to make our best assessment based on what we're seeing with the evidence, and the evidence has changed. The information that we've had over time and what we were told at the beginning is a little bit different than what we're hearing today, and so we've got to adjust to that.
Thanks. We're going to go to the phones.